This video will help you create your ultimate life by helping you choose what you want for yourself and what your ultimate goals are. My name is Anu Dio, and this video is a part of my 25-day series where I help you figure out how to get your life together. I love you all, and I can't wait for all of your dreams to come true. I think of this as a puzzle. Like, yeah, you can get to the end by looking at each individual piece and trying to figure out where they go and what fits next to the other. But if you had a picture right in front of you of exactly what the puzzle looks like, things will go so much smoother. You'll know exactly what pieces need to go where in order for you to get to your final destination. My point is, when the end result is really extremely clear to you, the steps it takes to get there become way easier. At first, it can be really abstract and hard to picture what you really want for yourself, so that's where I come in. We're gonna make that picture really clear in front of you, the goals that you want to achieve super clear, so that way we'll have the picture of the puzzle right in front of us. To do this, we're going to be using journal prompts and vision boards to make our vision extremely clear. And this includes answering questions about yourself and what you feel like your ultimate life would be like. This will help you choose and really see clearly the life that you really want. Personally, this is what I do for myself, so I know that it works. There will be 6 categories that we will be talking about, and breaking down each will allow us to become really clear on exactly what we want. The categories are mind and body, financial, relationships, career, self-care, and fun. If you watched my last video on the Get Your Life Together plan, like the entire 25-day series that we're doing right now, it talks about how we are gonna be mastering each one of these 6 in this entire series, and this is the start of that. This series is actually based off of a template that I created when I was really going through it. I did all the research and so much reading to figure out exactly how to do it to allow for my success, and that's why I'm so passionate and excited to share this with you guys. So of course you don't have to get my template, but because I will be talking about everything that's in it throughout the series. But if you'd like to support me, I would be forever grateful. You can find the link in the description on Etsy. But anyway, in my Get Your Life Together packet, there are the 2 first pages, which are the vision board and the goals page. And we're gonna be talking about the vision board in probably my next video, but today we are going to focus on our goals. So how this will work is that I will be giving you questions regarding each of the 6 categories that you should answer. It would be really helpful if you had like a pen and paper right next to you, and after I go through each question, you can pause the video and write down what your answers are. But you can also just make a mental note and come back to it later, or just follow along and think about it as we go. Okay, let's start. Well, first, let's remember that we're going to answer these questions like we are speaking from the ultimate version of ourselves, that person that already has their life together and has the ultimate life. Okay, we're gonna start with mind and body. How do you feel every day? What is your mindset, and do you believe in yourself? What do you do on a daily basis to feel grateful and appreciated? What do you prioritize? And how do you feel when you walk into a room? When you're working on your mindset, think about the strongest and most confident version of yourself. How do they think, and what do they do? And then for body, how do you look and feel in your body? What do you look like? Do you exercise often? What do you do on a daily basis to stay active? What do your routines look like when it comes to taking care of your mind and body? Thinking about your body and your ultimate body is really thinking about you taking care of how you feel physically and what you can do for yourself in that aspect. Next, we have financial. How do you feel about money? Where does your money come from? What is your mindset? Do you prioritize feeling abundant and limitless? Do you feel financially free? Are you responsible? What do you buy on a daily basis? Where do you live and what do you own? What experiences do you have? So financial is really, where do you see yourself in the money aspect? How much money do you have and what can you do with it? What do you do with it? Okay, next is career. What are your biggest dreams? What do you do on a daily basis for your career? How does this make you feel? Who are the people that you're around? What perks do you have? Perks or benefits? Where do you work? What is your ultimate work goal? How are you living your ultimate work goal? An example on how I would answer some of these questions would be like, for example, with career. I am living my happiest life. I am working from home. I go to the coffee shop and work there. I am making enough money to afford all of the things that I've always wanted. I am financially free and stable. I have enough money to afford all of the healthy foods that I want, the best gym memberships, and have the greatest experiences with my friends and family. I can afford everything that I want. And it's really important to say it in the first person point of view and say things like, I am doing this, I am happy because of this, because it makes you feel like it's happening for you and it will happen. Okay, so next is relationships. Are you in a romantic relationship? How does this person make you feel? How do you show up for them and how do they show up for you? What do you do together? Who are my friends and family that I choose to be around? How do you spend time together? How often do you see each other? How do they affect your life? How do I feel around them? How do they make me feel? And how do we prioritize our time together? I think relationships are huge because I feel like that is the reason why we are on this earth and where a lot of our happiness and joy comes from. In order to get your life together, you have to be well-rounded in every single aspect of your life. I know that there's this thing where people say that you have to cut everyone off and just hustle and work on yourself, but I genuinely don't think that that is helpful. I think that if you can balance spending time with good people, definitely good people, you know, having people around you that care about you is really important. If you can prioritize that along with working on yourself and working on your business or whatever you need to do to get your life together, it will allow you to have the mental health to actually get the stuff done that you want to get done. So don't skip over this. Relationships are very useful and very good for you. Okay, next is self-care. What are the things that you do to make you feel rejuvenated? How do you spend your time alone? How do you regain your social energy? What makes you feel relaxed? What do you do to decompress? What are your routines to make you feel like your best self? For example, do you like to do your nails? Do you like to keep up with your hair? Do you like to do face masks? Or prioritize finding nice outfits to wear when you go out? Do you journal and meditate? Are you making sure that you are always learning and evolving in that way? How do you continue to be better for yourself? I think for me, self-care is the one thing that really changed everything. You know, reading, I count this as self-care. Journaling, meditation, and planning out my life affected everything when I started on this journey. It allowed me to be able to see all of my thoughts so clearly and be able to work on them from there. So yeah, definitely self-care is super high on the priority list as well. And then lastly, we have joy. What are the things that you do for fun? What are your hobbies? What do you enjoy to do on your off time? Do you travel? What skills do you build? What food do you eat? Do you like sports or play any games? How do you spend time with the people you love? What makes you feel truly happy? You know, I'm gonna keep saying, oh, this is such a big one as well, but literally all of them are big and important. That was the 6. Those are the things that I feel like if you really sat down and put the effort in and figured out what you want from each one of them, and then make the steps and the systems to get to those end goals, you will literally have your life together, I promise. I know it feels intimidating and a bit stressful at first, but don't worry, we're gonna take this step by step. You know, it's gonna take some time, but if you go through this 25-day series with me, I promise you, you will get to the place that you wanna be, and it'll be doable. You know, I did this whole journey on my own, and I feel like I'm achieving all of my goals and all of my dreams, so I know that you can as well. I'm so excited for you. I'm really looking forward to seeing all of your progress and your goals. If you feel like journaling and answering these questions are too hard to start with, I would recommend you watching my first video that's out. It is called How to Get Started. Basically, it teaches you how to get started from the very beginning and how to take the first very few small steps to start when things might be feeling a little too intimidating. Okay, and that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!